All right. So
Sure.
hand is keepable.
Yep.
I don't know why. I think other people like Ravager a lot more than I do.
Hmm. Yeah, probably. I think it's reasonable to just like as you say, take it out. Oh man, we really need to hit a zero drop or something. To take it.
You're pretty wrecked.
Uh, uh, what was I saying? Yeah, I think it's reasonable to take it out against decks that don't have damage-based removal. The thing about Ravager though is that some of what it does is invisible, I guess, in that it
Yeah.
binds mana. So that's always nice. Yeah, I mean, do we just go
I mean,
pay
you're
two
gonna play
mana?
the Vault Scourge, and he's gonna Searing Blaze it, and you're gonna lose the game. Every time you play against Burn, and you play a turn one Vault Scourge on the draw, they have Searing Blaze. Every single time. Guaranteed.
Yeah, this is. I mean, we also just lose to Eidolon, I guess. But
I mean, you also just lose to losing because you're on the draw with a slow hand against Burn.
yep,
You have to have him flood out, or you're dead.
yep. Nah, there's just no way we're winning this game. It's just almost impossible.
No, he could have a handful of Lava Spikes and
Yeah, I guess.
lands, and no way to deal with Vault Scourge.
Yeah, there is that. This matchup, I feel that this matchup used to be so much in Affinity's favor, and then something just
I don't feel
changed.
like it ever changed. I think
Yeah.
it's been very consistently just like slightly in Affinity's favor and anyone's game, depending on
Hmm.
if the burn player draws well or not. I think
Hmm.
the burn player has a higher. Well, actually, you know what? I take that back. Main deck Lavamancers are kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Well,
So you
it's.
play Signal Pest and blast the Lava Man?
Yep. Yeah, they do play a lot. A lot of them play Lavamancer main deck now, um, which is good. The card is incredible, but
Well, good for them, not good for us.
exactly.
That is why I bring in Whip players against Burn.
Yeah, I do that too. I used to just bring in one. Now I'm bringing two. It's
What do you
just.
cut for them? Etched?
Uh, no, I actually like cutting masters. I mean, I know you're of a different opinion that you should keep masters, but I actually like having more etched just because shutting. I feel that if you have a Mox Opal or Drum Draw and you can play it on turn two, that's pretty good at shutting off their
I just feel
creatures.
like it doesn't threaten to clock them back fast enough and you just get outraced.
Hmm. Is chumping worth a consideration here?
No.
I mean, hmm, we're drawing
Are you
one
ever
mana
going
out.
to win if you chump block? No.
Hmm.
You have to take, like, how do you come back? Like, how do you stabilize?
Yeah.
Right now, what you're hoping to do with stabilizing is you play the Memnite, you play the Ravager, and he attacks and doesn't have a burn spell, and you eat two of your creatures after blocking the monastery swips. Why are you laughing? That's like your
Yeah,
best plan to
I
come
know,
back.
I know. I was thinking the exact same thing, but it's just so
Not great. The line
okay, I
of I'm gonna
guess.
throw away I'm gonna 3 for 1 myself if he has a burn spell.
Yep.
Come
All
on,
right.
get a Darksteel Citadel already.
All right. Hmm.
I mean, block Ravager on the Swift Spear.
On the Swift Spear, really? Oh,
Well, you'd rather have the Goblin Guide stay alive so that you get another shot at a land.
I guess that's true. Then you just sacrifice the Signal Pest, or
Well, you
what's your
sacri-
plan?
I mean, you're gonna sacrifice. Yeah, put the Signal Pest in front, I suppose. What? What? No, 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 no. Put the Signal Pest in front of the.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, obviously.
That's really important. No, seriously. Also, I guess this lets you potentially keep your Memnite alive,
Yep.
as opposed to being forced to sacrifice the Memnite.
All right. Well, that
All right, that
happens.
worked.
Maybe he has two lands in hand. Probably not though.
I feel like he probably would have played them. I think he just play Overseer.
Yep. I'll just pass.
Yeah.
Nope. Alright.
Hey, you might come back from this.
Nice.
Draw land, please. Should have listened to me, man. Alright.
Oh.
Play the Ornithopter, play the Ravager, and you have lethal next turn. If he doesn't kill you.
I guess.
Seems good.
We could attack with Ravager here.
Why?
Try to get him damage.
Yeah, but you're gonna get lethal with the Ink Moth.
Oh, I guess we have 2 Ravagers. That's true. Yep.
I mean, you have 2 Ravagers and 2 Steel Overseer activations between now and then.
Yep.
You just need him to not have 2 burn spells.
Yeah. Well, he might need... Well, yeah.
Just activate Steel Overseer.
So what he needs to have are 2 instant speed burn spells that target creatures.
No, what he needs to have are 2 instant speed burn spells, including Boros Charm, that target you.
Well, he obviously doesn't have that. There's no way he has Boros Charm.
Alright, so I think you just play Ink Moth Nexus, play Signal Pest with the Summoning Sick one. Animate. Activate Overseer.
Alright,
I mean, you're just going all in on the Ink Moth Nexus. I don't feel like you have any reason to not do that.
I think you can still just attack with the Memnite though, right? I mean, you can still attack with the Memnite in both Ravagers. Just leave the Ornithopter back.
Does it matter in any way, shape, or form?
I mean, if... let's say he has...
I mean, you can do it. I'm just saying it does not matter at all.
Okay, well, let's suppose he has 2 lightning bolts and a land in hand. Then our Nexus dies.
Yes.
And we need to kill him with regular damage.
I see what you're saying. Okay, sure, go for that line. Attack with the Memnite and the 2 Ravagers. I'm just saying that even in the hypothetical situation where he has 2 lightning bolts, you're only going to find out after you've sacrificed all of the creatures you're currently attacking with, which is why I say it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Unless you would have sacrificed the Signal Pest. I suppose you might end up with a Memnite in play and attacking. If you're not attacking with Signal Pest.
Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I forgot we need to sacrifice 1. That's true. Okay.
No, sacrifice 1 Ravager to the other Ravager. Actually, no. You want to sacrifice the Memnite first? Does it matter? No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. Sacrifice 1 Ravager to the other Ravager.
Do you just immediately target the...
Oh yeah, just immediately target the Ink Moth. See what happens. If you didn't immediately target the Ink Moth, then he could get around you with just one lightning bolt.
I was still in modular mode. Okay. Okay. Well, I did not think it would be possible to win this game, but I guess he had 3 lands.
I guess, well, he drew 7 lands as a burn player. There's no way you lose when your burn opponent draws 7 lands. That's why the matchup's not awful, because they can flood out way easier than you can.
Nope.
Alright, so you're removing your masters?
Okay. No, I mean, if you think it's better to cut champions, we can do that. But I think this is especially reasonable on the draw, or does that matter?
My biggest concern is that racing sucks.
Yeah, that's true.
And I suppose that Etched Champion can't... Does Deflecting Palm target?
No, they can target deflecting. They can target Edge Champion.
Yes, I don't. Yeah. I don't see.
What about Overseers?
I feel like they're. I mean, I suppose you could cut one. I do think Overseer is the one reason you won last game.
That's true.
They sort of demand the removal. I think I'd run it like this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Your opponent lol 7 lands. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Okay, this is the that's good.
This is the hand we want.
You look at that against Burn, you're just like, oh yeah, oh yeah. I have a really good shot at winning.
Yeah. I've lost to Eidolon so many times against Burn. I mean,
this is not a hand that fears an Eidolon of the Great Revel. Let me tell you that much.
That's true.
What you're afraid of is Path to Exile. So do you go all in on a Vault Scourge with a Welding Jar backup, or do you play Afraid of Path to Exile?
That's a good question. I think they have so... I just can't imagine that that most burn decks play more than 2 Path to Exile. So, but the problem is if you only have a 4/4, 5/5, or 6/6 Vault Scourge, then it just dies to a double burn spell.
Yep.
That's really bad too. But oh well, I guess we have the Welding Jar, so we would need 3. Let's look at his start, but I'm more in the direction of actually going in on the Vault Scourge. I also really don't understand why they're still playing the Deflecting Palm, which they are, since Infect hasn't been a deck for quite some time. But there's
I mean, it's for like Affinity and stuff.
Yeah, well, it's for Affinity. There's nothing else they can bring it in against. Like it's just pointless to bring it in against the Death Shadow deck.
For the record, the sideboard of the most recently posted burn list has 4 Path to Exile and 3 Smash to Smithereens in the sideboard.
It's good to know. Alright, our opponent thought real long and hard about this.
Imagine he was like, wow, this hand is so incredibly mediocre.
Alright, he's gone to 5 on play, that's good.
Wow. See, this is how you win matches of Magic. Just have your opponent's deck not work. Oh, well, that makes things simple. You don't even have to worry about... Ooh, Darksteel.
I mean, I think we just played Darksteel Citadel Vault Scourge without taking damage.
Yeah, I think that's probably better than playing the drum. Like, that's a full card right there. We're close to it.
Yeah. I mean, imagine he plays, I don't know, Searing Blaze, I guess. We just regenerate, run out plating, equip, get a hit in.
I think best case scenario for you is Eidolon.
No, it's also pretty good. There we go.
Introduce him to cranial plating, Vault Scourge, attack on turn 2. Welcome to losing horribly as a burn player. Mulligan to 5, your opponent plays Lifelinker, attack for 6 lifelink on turn 2 with regeneration up.
Also, he takes 2 from all spells.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
I mean, the Eidolon is just really, really bad for him right now. So he needs to have 2 lightning bolt type effects for the Vault Skirt now.
Well, he really just needs Path to Exile.
Or Path to Exile. Which is acceptable. I mean, we are 8 life ahead. So.
Yeah, I mean, if you get Paths, then you just played Ravager and some drums.
Yep.
Actually, I suppose there's an Eidolon in play, so playing the drums kind of feels bad.
Yeah, I mean, there's no need to right now. Let's just see what he does.
Well, I mean, see what he does.
Yep. It's Snaring Bridge. What in the world? Oh, and why did he play this post-combat? Oh, I guess... yeah, I guess he couldn't have...
Alright, well, that's the thing.
It's very strange. Okay.
So... I mean, that's actually a pretty big problem for you.
Yeah. Let's think about this. Oh. I was not anticipating that. Well, I guess we need to win off Ravager and our manlands now, though that doesn't even work if
No, you would need a 0-drop. I think what you... No, honestly, yeah, I think what you do is you...
Man, really wish we had a drum and play. So... Really wish we had a drum.
How much can you attack for this turn?
Well, 1.
No, you have a Ravager.
Yes, but we can't activate a manland. Oh, we can equip. Oh, wait, we can equip. Yeah, that's true.
Well,
okay.
So
we can cast Ravager.
You can also you can cast Ravager, cast Drum,
cast drums. Well, no, we need the mana to equip to Ravager.
You're not going to be able to instant speed equip. So here's the thing.
But you need to equip the plating to the Ravager, right?
You eat the plating.
What? Oh, you eat the plating. Yeah,
you eat the plating. You attack with Vault Scourge. You go all in on the Vault Scourge. You hit him for a bunch. You get to a high life total, and then you Galvanic Blast his face for 4. You put him at a low life total, and then he's dying to his own Eidolon, and then he has to get around the fact that his Eidolon is killing him. So let's see. He's at... So you play Ravager, you play Drum, you Galvanic Blast his face, you put him at 8, you attack him for 7? Is that right?
I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, you have 7... Oh, no, you play Drum? No, you just have a straight lethal. Never mind, doesn't matter. Super easy. Yeah, play Drum. You don't need to... Yeah. Play Drum. Galvanic Blast his face with the Ravager. Eat everything except for the Vault Scourge. Attack with Vault Scourge. Sack Ravager to Vault Scourge. Sack Ravager, move everything over to Vault Scourge.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, is this one short, isn't it? 2.
So he's at 1? So, yeah. That's fine. He ends up at 1. with an
Okay,
idol
I
and a,
guess I guess
he
he
ends
can
up at
never.
1 with an idol and the Great Revel in play.
True, so he can never get cards out of his hand.
He can never
But
cast a spell.
yeah, I think it's. Shouldn't we keep the Darksteel Citadel though? I think that's
To put
better.
him at 2?
Yeah, because it doesn't.
Yeah,
It doesn't make any difference whether he's at one.
putting him at 2 is fine.
Yeah.
Did I? Why did I calculate the math wrong? Yeah. All right. So you don't have straight lethal. You put him at 1. You put him at 2, and he can't cast spells, and then you kill him over a couple turns with a blink moth, since he can't cast spells.
Wow, this is quite an unusual spot.
Yeah. I'm not quite used to doing the how do you get around Ensnaring Bridge with Idle and the Great Ruffle in play math, but
Yeah,
it works out.
It is rather specific.
All right.
Yeah, this is.
Now
Why would they?
you're at 19.
Strange.
You have 2-turn lethal with Blink Moth Nexus. He can't cast spells.
Man, he's got to be cursing right now.
It's just like, I mean, that's some insult to injury there. Like, not only does your opponent have like the turn 2 like Vault Scourge swing, and you had to mulligan to 5, he also then just like, oh yeah, I have the Ravager to get around your bridge, and I have the Galvanic Blast to make you go to just low enough that you can't cast spells to your own island anymore.
Yeah, I guess that's lethal. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, might as well just like kill him.
Yeah.
Wow, this is some seriously not cool drawing from your side of the board against this burn player.
Yeah.
All right, we got there.
Look at all these 2-0s.
That's beautiful.
And all of them on the draw too.
Except for this thing where you lost that blue-white control player. Doesn't it suck when you go 1-2 at the start and then you're like 2-0, 2-0, 2-0? God damn it! Why did I get that 1-2? Why? It's nothing worse than like losing the first or the second match of your league. Just like I can't quite scoop because I've gotten so many 3-2s, but
Yeah.
playing for a 3-2 when you start down 0-2 just feels gross.